Mama Nyasha had nothing, no money, no husband, and no one to turn to. But she had her children, and for them, she would walk through fire. The wind howled through the rusted tin roofs of the slum where she lived with her 3 children. The smell of boiling maize mixed with the stench of stagnant water, a cruel reminder of the poverty she battled daily. Life had been unkind. After her husband left for another woman, she was left with hungry mouths to feed and a heart too broken to cry. She took whatever work she could find. Scrubbing floors in rich people's homes where they barely noticed her. Digging in farms under the scorching African sun. Selling roasted maize by the roadside, only to be chased away by bribe-hungry officers. At night, she cleaned nightclub toilets where drunkards laughed at her misery. There were times she considered begging, but her pride wouldn't allow it. And there were jobs she never spoke of, ones that stole her dignity in dark corners. Yet, she endured for her children. Among them was Chiedza, her firstborn. A quiet girl with a sharp mind and a fierce spirit. She watched her mother suffer, pain flickering in her young eyes. Chiedza had a gift, a brain like no other. Even when hunger gnawed at her belly and classmates mocked her torn uniform, she excelled in school. Mama Nyasha had one dream, to see her children escape poverty. She poured every coin into Chiedza's education, sometimes skipping meals just to buy her a book. People mocked her. Why waste money on a girl, they asked. But Mama Nyasha held on to her faith. Then came Baba Tondarai, a simple carpenter with a kind heart. He saw Mama Nyasha's struggle and chose to stand by her. He had little, but he gave what he could: love, support, and hope. He was not rich, but he was good, and for Mama Nyasha, that was enough. Years passed, and the sacrifices bore fruit. Chiedza won a scholarship to a top university abroad. The girl who once studied under a flickering candle was now celebrated for her brilliance. The world called her a genius. Mama Nyasha called her a miracle. When Chiedza finally made it, she did not forget. She lifted her mother out of suffering, built her a home where rain didn't leak through the roof, where food was not a luxury but a certainty. She honored Baba Tondarai, the man who stood by them when they had nothing. But fate had one more twist. At university, Chiedza met Tafadzwa, the son of a wealthy businessman. Unlike others in his world, he saw beyond her humble beginnings. He was drawn to her mind, her resilience, her beauty that no wealth could buy. His family resisted. How could a millionaire's son marry a girl from the slums? But Tafadzwa would not let go. Through love, persistence, and the unbreakable spirit passed down by her mother, Chiedza shattered yet another barrier. She married into wealth, not as a beggar, but as an equal. Her name became known in academic circles and boardrooms. And when she stood before the cameras once more, she made sure the world knew her success was built on the back of a woman who once scrubbed toilets at night. And so, Mama Nyasha, the woman who did the unthinkable to keep her children alive, finally knew peace. For God had used her daughter as a blessing, turning her tears into laughter, her pain into joy. The hands that suffered had built a future that would never know suffering again.